welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 5, and today I am literally being the most procrastinating person ever. Does that even make sense? I'm not sure. Basically, I'm not really getting on with anything. I've been wandering around, going AFK, and then sort of just like thinking up various projects, which is great for future planning. I've thought of a whole bunch of projects that I need to work on and want to work on during December, but it isn't very helpful for actually getting on with episodes. But I guess you have to have a bit of a balance at some point, so that you're not sort of just doing one or the other. Because if I'm just building and not planning beforehand, I end up with builds that, well, don't look very good. But one build that I do want to look good, which I'm hoping is going to look good, is this one here. Now, this has been floating around for a little while. It's been here maybe, I want to say a week or so, maybe a little bit longer than a week, maybe a few episodes probably. I don't know whether or not you guys have spotted it, perhaps, maybe definitely during my live streams if you've been watching those, which if you haven't, I go live most days at 6 PM GMT, 4 PM GMT on the weekends-ish. I don't know if that's going to change, but I do want to live stream more in December, maybe even during the day too, so yeah, make sure you follow me on there, because then you'll know I go live and all that jazz, and it should be fun. It'll mean I get loads of stuff done in between episodes and stuff, which is always great. So you might be thinking, what is this building here, and why is it so large? Now, this district, I should probably give you guys a bit of a quick introduction of my districts, if you haven't seen already. This is the slums, sort of poorer district over here, which doesn't have anything in, obviously. Village district, sort of just general housing, you know, my little storage area, the church, you know, the lighthouse, etc. Then we have a castle over there next to the dock district, where sort of the pirates and all that jazz is going down in the market. And then over here was sort of the kind of richer area, where there are some bigger houses, you know, because it makes sense that they're in between those houses there and the docks. It would make sense that people would live here if maybe they were a bit richer, perhaps. They wouldn't have to walk so far to perhaps work, maybe if they work over in the docks. It sort of half makes sense. Yeah, just, we're going to go with it. Anyway, I've actually bought some stuff with me, and I got a feeling, hopefully it's enough. I've basically bought all of the blocks that I've used over in those buildings, and we're going to use them to try and make a bigger, better building. Well, not necessarily better, but definitely bigger, because I want it to feel like a sort of mansion. Obviously, it needs to, you know, be for the richer people. Now, one of these is definitely empty, that one there, so we don't want to put that one down. But these should have, yes, some roof blocks, some detail blocks, all that jazz. We've got the white blocks, obviously, for the top half of the house, and then obviously some wood, some dark oak, which I keep forgetting. I think I might have accidentally used spruce. Yes. I knew I had. So that is going to be the first thing on the agenda, is changing these to dark oak, because I was a bit of a numpty, and yeah, basically put the wrong type of wood. Does anyone even call people numpties anymore? Is that deemed rude? Probably not even rude, it's just silly. I'm a numpty right now. That is all that is. This guy's trying to chill out and hang out. You can't live here. I'm sorry, cow. You gotta go to the mushroom factory over there. Of which some people have pointed out, yes, I haven't been over to the factory in a long while. I think because it's sort of the one thing at the moment that sort of sticks out like a sore thumb and doesn't look that great. So if you have any ideas of improving this, making it fit in, I did originally want to get rid of the quartz and make that stone brick, but I don't know if that's actually going to work. Maybe wood instead might just make it sort of fit in a little bit better. And also, once I guess it's got trees and stuff around it, especially since I think the back of it's really blank, if I remember. There's like an area out the back. Yes, it's quite a large area out the back. There's so many detailed things we need to do. I need to build trees around the castle and all that jazz. Look at all these stumps. Oh, there's so much to do. So much to do, so little time, and so much procrastination. That is my main issue, I think. But yes, I'm looking forward to building this. What I'm going to do is start building it up. I think maybe about 7 blocks tall for the overall bottom layer, and then I want sort of a, not a tower coming out the middle in this area with the stone bricks. Yeah, maybe not a tower, but just a higher area. I don't know, maybe that's going to work. Who knows? I don't know. Let's get started with the building, and I'll bring you guys back in when I'm getting happy with the shape. I think it's going to have to be an A-frame from this side, though, because then we can see it from over here. And hopefully that'll look cool. Right, this is how it's looking, and of course I record when it's nighttime. Oh my goodness, no. Why, really? Okay, this is going to make things a little bit possibly more difficult. In fact, saying that, probably not. You know what, we can light up the area enough that we can see, and YouTube won't poop itself, because YouTube does not like dark videos. I know, YouTube, I'm sorry. Look, I'm putting torches down, I'm using up all of them. This is it. I'm doing it. Look, I'll just spam these ones over here by my crafting stuff. Okay, cool. Great. So here we go. We have a sort of, well, that's not quite an A shape. I think I'm going to go with a dome. Some of these are quite dome-like more than sort of like a sharp A, which is, I think, preferred for me at least. So what I'm going to start doing is adding the windows and stuff. I think I am going to go with the light grey. And like here, for instance, I've pretty much got the whole thing. Wait. Maybe, you know what? I've got an idea. Have I got stairs? Oh, I have them on me right here. I got a new plan. Okay, you ready? Get rid of that one there, and instead put some detail blocks. Because I think now that will be a nice little touch there. And also, I guess I need to do some sort of thing here. I don't really want windows these sides as well. Let's sort of see how this wall design works. So it's going to be a bit of a mix. I've got a feeling that I want... Let's basically split this into two rectangles. One rectangle's here, we've got a square in the corner and another rectangle there. This rectangle, I think, is going to be all spruce, right? Just like the bottom of these houses over here. This one's going to be like those ones with half spruce, half white blocks. I think that's going to look good. Speaking of detail, though, it might be nice to do some sort of detail down the bottom, too. Yeah, I reckon if we do this and then maybe get rid of those and plop some stone bricks in there, because then it'll be quite like the church as well. We're sort of basically getting as many mixtures in as possible. That looks pretty nice, I think, with a roof on. That'll look quite good. That's obviously too tall. You get it. The roof will come down a little bit. And then I think this side will be sort of quite similar in that we will do the whole... Actually, you know what? Maybe we should just do this throughout. Because it adds that little touch, you know. Because otherwise I've just used the stone bricks there. And it's nice to sort of replicate the same blocks throughout. I think that's just going to make it look a lot less flat. So I'm going to add these. And I think what I'm going to do is try and do this rectangle here that we've spoken about. And if it looks good, we'll continue with the rest. But because it's such a big house, I want to take my time on it and not rush it too much. Although, I guess if there's any changes that you guys think about, let me know down below. But it's nowhere near finished yet, so don't go typing anything just yet, because I'm sure a lot of this will change. And hopefully these stairs will change, because they're annoying me. They're being very weird. Okay, right, let's get a lot more done. So a bit more progress has been made. We've got pretty much one whole rectangle, I guess, done. Nearly done. Not quite over here, but that's fine. Just a few more blocks missing. And I don't know what I'm going to do here. Maybe I want to add a back door, maybe a really large window, maybe probably something like this. Probably we'll just do some large window there, perhaps. Although I want that there to be open, this here to be open. Wait, would this even work being open? I want that there to be open, that there to be open. I guess it needs to be sort of a... like that roof there has to be that side and that side, like an L shape. Yeah, I think I might need to change this around. That's fine. We can do that as soon as we do the roof. We can tweak out and you know, swap windows out depending on what works. But on this side, I've done something a little bit different, and I'm quite liking it. It's very basic right now, and that's what this build is going to be. It's going to be very basic until I don't know, maybe we'll come back to it and I'll build a few more houses around this area. And, you know, I guess I'll figure out what works and what doesn't. Now, is that in the right place? I want to check. No, it's not in the right place. I can still see through the area. So, yeah, I'm thinking there's one thing I'm missing with this build so far, and that is the 3D nature of the previous ones. Now, I'm going to use just this block for now. The white concrete, just because it's not got a gravity block. I will mix it in with the other white blocks that we use, like the powder and the wool and stuff, but it's just easier to plan out with just one solid block and mix in the rest when I know where things are. Now, I think I'm actually going to have to... I didn't want to remove this guy, but I'm going to have to. We'll replant another one at some point. In fact, this is probably not even the area for mushrooms anyway. Probably a bit weird if you had like a nice fancy area and then mushrooms growing. Although, haven't decided yet if I want to go for the whole like you know, the whole area being overgrown, like everything sort of like has got older and a bit more beaten up. Because one of my tips for if you ever build something that's beaten up is to build it in full first. Build it all like proper, like, you know, if you wanted this house to be built, you know, broken down and, you know, things growing in it, like I did with the church. I made it pretty much full and then started, you know, digging out holes and adding mushrooms and adding dirt to the floor. Like, you know, you do that in post, which is pretty cool. And I think that's the best way to make it work. As for windows, I think what's going to work really nicely here is if I build just a plain wall, no windows on the second floor, and then I just dig them out afterwards. Because then I know what height I want everything and stuff. Yeah, let's do that. There's also one of those I've missed. But yeah, let me quickly do this here. We'll go to just this end. Might as well use up the blocks in my inventory. I've run out. Yeah, because then it's pushed back, isn't it? I'm quite liking this like 3D-ness here. If I sort of continue this along, put it there, and we'll do something with slabs here, and then obviously like I did on the front, something like this. I mean, we could get fancier with these. We could make some cool shapes if the houses were possibly bigger. Maybe it doesn't work as much as well otherwise, but something like this. We'll imagine that there's stairs at the bottom there. That's quite nice. Yeah, I think that works, sorta, kinda. Like I say, when it's done, you guys can leave comments on whether or not it works. Not sure about these end ones. Maybe these end ones don't work. Maybe they should just be solid. I'm not sure. What I am sure about is that I need to get the roof done. Or at least I need to plan out the roof shape from this side. Because once I know it this side, I know what it's going to look like this side too. Yeah, and we'll try and use as much of this prismarine as possible. That's how much we've got to play with. That won't be enough for the whole roof, but it will be enough to get a plan of how things are working. And also, I guess we can leave a gap right in between those, in that square of stone bricks, because that's going to go taller, so we can leave a gap there. Right, let's get all the blocks over to that area, and yeah, let's start making a roof. Well, now it's time to add this little detail, because once I add this, the roof doesn't look as bad as it does without it. It looks pretty bad without it. I'll be honest. It's not my favourite thing. Full blocks, like before slabs and stairs, did I even play the game? I remember not playing the game without, a bed. But I don't remember there not being slabs and stairs. Were they added before beds? Maybe. I would guess so. I like to think I would remember an update that added slabs and stairs in before you guys prove me wrong. But yeah, so it's looking okay. We obviously haven't got the structure in the center done. I sort of want to do this little bit here just because it's so nice. Just gotta you know, finish it. It's like the finishing touches, you know. It's like the cherry on top, if you will, and it just makes everything look just a bit neater, so that when I hop down, we're not going to be looking at this horrible kind of squared off roof. Well, we will be, because, you know, Minecraft squares, you know, it works, or cubed, cubey roof. Right, okay, so that's how we're looking right now. Things can be tweaked with it, but generally, you know what, from far away, that's pretty good. I mean, do remember that there are going to be trees around this area. Obviously, I actually completely forgot about that part. I'll be honest. We're really close actually to this edge, which I didn't like, which I didn't know, but I do like it. That's what I meant to say. I do think I quite like that. I mean, I made sure that there was sort of a couple blocks here, a couple blocks here, quite symmetrical, quite mirrored there. And you know what? I think that is looking good. Obviously, we need to do this front bit, but you know, that's just like any other house. Nothing special there. But what is special what is different than all the other houses is this sort of thing sticking out the top, where we should probably maybe have a flyby, see how tall we want to make it. Because that might be the height there. I'm sort of thinking, let's get up there. Let's get all up in this business. Let's add a roof to this. Where do I want to add this roof? I think if we do something like this. Actually, we should probably add it around the front, if anything. Oh man, this is going to get so difficult. Okay, I don't want to fall off here because it's a massive pain in the bottom to get back up again. I would guess like this. Yeah, and then like this. And then maybe we would go in by 2. So it's like this, and then maybe up by 1 again. Have I got enough of this to sort of get like a decent corner of it done so we can sort of take a look? Yeah, I think so. Right, okay, I'm gonna finish this off here. We're gonna add the edging onto it while I'm up here because it seems silly not to, because that'll give us the best look at what this looks like, and we will see if it's working. It's not going to be quite square because of how this is made, but it should still work, right? Hopefully. Fingers crossed. The sun is going down. We're flying through the village. And then we get to the new, large and improved house mansion-y thing. I like that. I think if we make that white blocks in there, we'll have something that sort of stands out. Although the problem with white blocks is that we're going to have to, well, with any block, I think we're going to have to make it flush with those blocks that are already there, which might not be a good thing. I don't know. How is this going to look? Let's like pretend there's like a window there. Well, you know what? That's not too bad. The problem with that is it sort of just looks a bit, I mean, to be honest, I mean, the whole point of the village idea, and the reason why I've never gone overcomplicated with these builds, that's why I've kept them sort of simple and very, very similar, each of them. Oh, dude, this, oh man, I can't get over this. I think it looks great with the castle, with the sunset. It's on this side with them. Okay, I'm getting distracted out of how pretty the sky is. I'm sorry. Still, even now, this sky just takes my breath away sometimes. Like, it really is a really great backdrop for builds. Dramatic skies is what it's called, for those that always ask. It's a good sky pack. I do like it. I do like it a lot. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, the whole point of the village and the lots of buildings is that I want them to look good as a whole. I'm not really worried them looking good, too much about them looking good as a singular build. Like, I wouldn't do a tutorial on one of those builds because I feel like they're very simple. Maybe you guys disagree with that. I don't know. Maybe they're exciting for you, but they're nothing that special. I mean, they are a little bit special. I do quite like them, and I like how they look as a group because they're all sort of different shapes and sizes a little bit. But yeah, this one over here looking good. I'm going to finish up this bit. We're going to sort of make, I think, that just flat like that. I think it will work. And I might need to go get some more dark prismarine. I think I've run out though. I don't know. And I don't want to damage the roof too much, because what I've decided upon is that this clay, no, terracotta, that is used in these roofs all over here, I want to use less of that over there, only in damaged areas, because I want these roofs here to feel a little bit worn. Not necessarily damaged, but worn. Like this one here as well. And obviously, the posher the houses, the better kept they are, the better materials that they've used. Therefore, the least likely it is to be super damaged. So that's sort of the idea there. Right, I've started making some choices here, so I thought I'd bring you guys back in before I just do something and then not tell you guys and then forget to mention it next clip. So as you can see here, I'm inside. I'm not really planning on doing the inside today's episode. I've done this. I don't really like this. I think I'm going to move this up to this layer, which is needed anyway, because obviously you can't see the... you can just see just clay. Terracotta. No. Yes. Terracotta. No, wait, this is concrete. Oh, I just called them both options other than the... Oh, I'm such a dummy. Okay, great. What a genius. What is it called? Concrete. There we go, concrete. Well, yeah, we've obviously only used that there. But I think, because of the structure of this, I want it to feel like, you know, this tower's being held up from inside. So it would be a nice touch later on to sort of be able to play around with the interior structure as well, having that sort of I mean, it does look weird right now. I haven't actually... You can see I haven't finished the roof. I need to go get that prismarine. But let's have a quick little fly outside. Because I don't think the sun's gone down again yet. No. Oh, it's looking good. We added the windows at the front. They're very big open windows. I might change that. And this here needs to be tweaked at some point. I think what I'm going to do is add a second set of those windows there. So maybe that wall there, the one that's white, will be the same as the front wall over there. And then this back wall will continue up with spruce, and same with this side. That, I think, might be the way to do it. A bit of a patchworky building, but I'm digging it. I think it looks really good. And we'll set the way for the rest of the builds in that area, because I'm thinking of one right there, one right there. It is sad, though, because it's sort of they're gonna start blocking out the castle a little bit, but the idea is that once you wander through here, you'll sort of see the castle, you know, through the houses if you've got your render distance high enough, and you'll probably likely walk over that way anyway. So yeah, I'm digging it. I think it looks good from over here. It's going to be weird seeing a building for the first time over there, but that's a good sign, man. Once that's all like we've got builds along here, the whole place will look done, and it won't be, but it'll look done, and that's sort of part of, you know, I've sort of won there a little bit, making it look done. As long as people don't move from this spot. Well, isn't this just the episode of sunrises and sunsets? Oh man, there's so many sunrises and sunsets. I always come back either pitch black or, you know, when the sun's setting or rising. Right, I've just noticed something I can probably tweak up here. Hello, am I okay? I'm good, apparently. I think I'm fine. I thought I would do that. No, not that. Let's try... Have I not got any slabs on me? Really? No slabs at all? Do we have to make an emergency crafting bench? I guess so. Right, let's add that there, and then let's do that and that, maybe even there. Did I place it in the right place? Sort of. I think I don't like it though. Anyway, you can see I got fancy, guys. I got fancy. I've added a side window. I don't know if it works, but I think maybe if the roof was a bit longer, it would work a bit better. But I mean, it's there. We can always remove it. Very easy to tweak. Seeing as I'm not gonna, you know, do the interior tomorrow or anything, I'm not planning on doing it like super soon. So like interiors, I mean, some of these interiors are not done. So you know, the interiors for this, don't worry about it. It's fine. Exteriors come first. Interiors, you know, maybe I'll even hire one of the other hermits, if they're interested, that is, to maybe do some interiors for me. This is looking a bit strange in here because these aren't quite the same. But speaking of these over here, I'm gonna quickly get out of here. I've just thought, because of this, right? I specifically stopped those windows there. I was gonna make them exactly the same as those ones down the bottom, but I thought, and I haven't tried it yet, maybe this would look cool. Like if the roof like sort of all went like around, and it should match up. Oh no, have I literally run out? I've run out. Okay, we're gonna use stone brick. How? Oh, that makes me very sad. That does. It does work. And we're gonna have to move this lamp or something because this lamp is gonna get a. Yeah, it's gonna get a slab on its head. Fair enough. Right. So I reckon this should go all the way around the corner. Like so. And of course I don't have to use the emergency crafting bench again. Dang it. Get out of here, emergency crafting bench. I shouldn't need you, but I do. It's saying that I don't even know why I don't even carry crafting benches always around with me. I always forget them. And especially when I'm working with wooden blocks anyway. I can always make another one. That's why I end up with loads. I'm like the crafting table lady. Right, okay, how does that look? Let's have a quick little nom in the air. And let's have a fly around and have a look at it from all the angles. Yeah, I'm digging that. Imagine that stone brick is prismarine. Liking that too. Yeah, I think I did just see something I missed out, which was this. There was a reason I left them like that. That was to mark out sort of where I could possibly put one of these. So that it lines up, because obviously I've got to line it up with these blocks, the wooden struts. And it seemed to have worked. I can't really... I sort of want to break that and then put another wood block there, but I won't. I won't do that. It bugs me, but I won't. Right, there we go. I think that is the house done. I've actually, I think, run out of time. I've been working on this for a while. I'll be honest, quite a while. It needs some finishing touches, of course. We need to obviously make some more dark prismarine. That requires a lot more work than I'm even going to be bothered to do today. And I really like how the roof looks going around the outside too, like all the way around the back. I think that is pretty nice. Let me know if there's any touches you think I should make, or if you even want to, you know, help me out even more. I'm up for you guys to make a version of this. Well, not the same, but use the same block palette, exactly the same block palette. You can use those as inspiration, like I have with this one. Make houses that are sort of a similar size and scale, because I want to add a few more around here, and it'd be really awesome if one of you guys actually designed one, because that'd be cool. And I could put your name on it, and I'll say it's like, you know, say Todd designed it. I'd be like Todd's house on the sign, or something like that. That'd be pretty sweet, right? Would that be cool? Yeah. Or even maybe you're not very good at building houses. Maybe you're not a big fan. If you're good at building little things like where is it? My little things like this. Obviously not another. I don't need another. What is this called? I want to call it a water mill, but it's not a water mill. It's a dude, it's late. My brain's not working. But little things like that I could dot around the village and this other area. I'm up for those. I've got so much space to work with. It's ridiculous. I'm not even going to be able to come up with enough things myself. So help from you guys is always appreciated, and so are the likes. You guys have been so awesome with those recently. Thank you so much for the support. Go and check out the Hermit Skies series if you haven't already. That's recently launched on my channel. Excited about that. That's going to be a fun Skyblock modded series, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.